Welcome back to episode 3 of my series about sourdough soft pretzels. I'm Annette, micro baker in Chicago and owner of Dough My Goodness Bakery, and I'm here to help you simplify sourdough soft pretzels. In episode 2, we pre-shaped these into log shape, and now we're going to roll them out into the rope so that we can twist them into pretzels. We don't need to put any flour down on our surface. This is a firm dough with some butter in it, so it shouldn't stick terribly to the counter. I like to start by rolling out what we call the belly. I push my hand down firmly and roll it back and forth until the middle, or the belly, is about an inch in diameter. We're going to take our hands onto these two sides that are thicker, put our hands down on there firmly, and we're going to roll back and forth. The motion of our hands should be synchronized, meaning going the same direction at the same time. What we don't want to do is to get off rhythm with our hands, because then the dough ends up twisting and tearing. So we want to roll together forward, together backwards. And slowly, as we go forward and backwards, we are slowly kind of shimmying our hands outward. So as we do that, the rope should stretch out. And ultimately at the ends, we're going to taper it off. We want the rope to be about 3 feet long, and it's okay for it to be thicker in the middle than it is on the ends. We do want it to be gradual from the middle out, the way that it tapers. We don't want any spots that are thinner here and then thicker and then thinner again. So we want to kind of keep it in general as uniform as we can, but also they're gonna be a little bit thicker in the middle and tapered out at the ends. So once we have it about 3 feet long, we're gonna pick it up with our hands, almost like we're holding a jump rope, and the base of the U, we're gonna put down on the counter in front of us. We're gonna put it in a U shape, cross the ends over. We're gonna pick up those ends and twist it 2 more times, and then pull the ends down. And we're going to push in pretty firmly, and sometimes I do so several times, just to make sure that it's adhered where it crosses over, because later on when we do the lye bath, we don't want them to separate. Then we're going to put it out on our baking sheet. Repeat that with the next one. Roll the belly out with one hand. We're going to switch over to 2 hands. We're going to press firmly, roll the hands together, and shimmy our hands further and further out as we go down to the end. Sometimes it takes more than one pass to get it long enough. I try to make sure I do it in 2, no more than 3 passes, because once you work the dough too much, the gluten will tighten up and it's hard to get it to stretch. Jump rope on the counter in front of you, make the U, cross over the ends, pick them up, and cross them over 2 more times. Pick up the ends, fold it over, and press, press, press. Gonna pick it up and put it on our baking pan. Sometimes after I set it on the baking pan, I'll make a couple of adjustments to it, because we're gonna put them in the refrigerator after this step. Whatever shape they're in when they go in the fridge, it gets kind of locked in, because the dough will be cold. We'll be putting it into the lye bath and then straight into the oven. So we're not doing any more shaping. If it needs any adjustments after we set it down, I'll make some gentle adjustments if it needs it. Next step for these, going into the fridge. We want to cold proof for a minimum of 2 hours, maximum about overnight. When we pull them out of the fridge, we're going to give them a lye bath. Cold pretzels usually hold their shape during a lye bath a lot better. To the fridge we go.